Wednesday words for October the 1st, 2025 here on Following Him, the Disciple Life. The word for today is the word devil, a word that you probably know is more than just a word, but as a name for the evil one or the enemy. This word comes to us from the Anglo-Saxon diavol. I think the F is more of a V sound there. Which comes from the late Latin diabolus, which itself is a Latinization of the Greek word diabolus. Now, diabolus, the Greek word diabolus, is a word that basically means slanderer or accuser, and you'll notice it's really only found in the New Testament with the exception of English translations of the Septuagint. More about that here in a second. But this, of course, being a Greek word, that is why you only find in the New Testament. The Hebrew word that's used for the evil one is Satan, and this word basically means adversary, but can mean accuser, and we see him serving that function in places like Job 1 and Job 2. So this is why the Greek term diabolus began to be used where the Hebrew term Satan, in fact, is used in the Septuagint, in the Greek translation of the Old Testament, which is why you'll find the word devil in English translations of the Septuagint. But there is overlap between the Hebrew term Satan and the Greek term diabolus. So that is how we end up with those two terms referring to the evil one, both Satan, or as you probably picked up by now, Satan, and devil. Now, this function of the evil one we even see carried out like in Revelation 12 verse 10, where he is an accuser. So that this is one of the functions that he has had and used against us for millennia. And something else too, you'll notice that in the older King James, the one that a lot of people call the 1611 King James, but it's generally the version of the King James from the 1700s. But you'll notice that it will have devil in places where modern translations do not have the word devil, but would have the word demon. For our late modern dialect, the word demon is the better rendering in these places. In the 1600s, they would use devil to talk about demon as well, but actually in the Greek of the New Testament, devil and demon are two separate words. So that's why in the older King James, you will have, like in James 2, where it talks about the devil's believing, but in other translations, including the New King James, the more modern translations, it'll have the word demons, because this is a different word in the Greek. So while the demons are definitely enemies of God and such, at least that's how that word is used in the New Testament, it's not the same word as a Greek term that we get the word devil from. So different concepts there. So the word devil, it means slanderer or accuser. Thanks for being with me, and you have a great day. Shalom.